Hey guys, another episode on the road. And like some of my other episodes, I'm not actually on the road. I'm not home either. I splurged on a hotel room for the night since I do have that drug test tomorrow afternoon. So I figured I looked at the weather in Calgary and it's supposed to snow a little bit and stuff. So I figured why bother trying to drive through that? I'll just take a hotel room, cheap one for the night. So I'm in a Holiday Inn. Not a bad room. Lots of space for just me. It's nice. Got a TV, which is really nice when you haven't seen a TV of any kind and you're just watching videos on your phone. Well, eventually I'll get a tablet. That'll be better. Like I said, the truck's got a mount for a TV, but then I got to bring the PS4 to hook it up, so can watch videos. So I'll just get a tablet. Figure I can probably rig something up and just hook the tablet onto the TV mount for when I want to watch something. I didn't do a video yesterday because it's just worn out, you know. So I stopped in Davidson because I decided I wanted a breakfast in the morning, a decent breakfast. So they got a 24-hour Tim's there. So I parked there for the night at the Esso and was able to have some Dairy Queen for supper and then had the Tim's in the morning and it was on the road. Saw a few interesting things. Yesterday passed a truck just outside Regina and I figured it's about a 1980s pickup truck with no hood. Typical Saskatchewan. And then driving through Saskatoon today, I had a Fiero pass me. I didn't think those cars were on the road anymore. For those that don't know, Fiero is basically an aluminum car that Pontiac made, and it looks like a shrunk down version of a Firebird or a Trans Am. So that was interesting to see. And it looks like it was in shape, really good shape, and everything. All the lights were coming on, even the high mount stoplights. So it was cool. Got to the yard and talked to them, and they weren't sure if my delivery is still for Monday or Tuesday. Sorry, it was Monday. Then they were saying Tuesday. Now they're saying it's by Monday. So they tried to call and find out what's going on, and of course nobody answered. So I don't know yet. So we'll see. The one lady that does deal with all the drivers said she's very impressed with me. That they've had no issues with me whatsoever, which is cool. You know, it helps when you have a brain and you think and you research things and know what you're walking into. They were not impressed when they found out that I don't know how to change tires and that they didn't show me an orientation. They were like, oh, so-and-so was supposed to show you. I'm like, no, nobody showed me nothing. So that might be a springtime thing, getting some help to show me to actually chain the tire on a day off or something. That's down the road. Won't worry about that. Got to talk with my brother today. He called me, the one that lives in Iqaluit with his family. So that was nice to talk to him. I told him I'm always up for a call when I'm driving on the road. So I got nothing else to do. Especially Saskatchewan, mostly flat and prairie and boring. So yeah, he talked to me for a while and then had to go run off and deal with his daughter and his dog, as apparently they were getting in each other's way. Like a bunch of toddlers. Sounded interesting. He was telling me up there he's had his first shot, and his wife has her second, I think. That's what he said. But they were smart about it. I figured, okay, one parent, then the other parent. That way, if one gets knocked on their behind, they're only down one parent and not both parents. Smart idea. Oh, and the other day I was talking about the super truckers and the guys blasting through the truck stops. Well, in Michigan, by Flint, some poor resident was walking through the truck stop got hit and killed by a trucker. It's still under investigation. No drugs or alcohol were involved, but I'm thinking it's one of these guys that just barrels around the corner. So it was bound to happen, unfortunately. These guys just can't slow down going around a corner. Oh yes, super truckers. Yes, I remember now. Had one of them today. Had this tanker truck. It was kind of in front of me. So a truck comes from behind me, passes me. Yeah, no problem. And then he pulls in front of me and then catches up to this tanker that's going really slow. Goes around the tanker and continues on. I start to catch up to the tanker, so I go to switch lanes. And all of a sudden, the driver of the tanker puts the hammer down and just takes off. And then gets up beside the other truck and eventually passes him, but just had it pinned to try and pass him. And then ended up turning off, making a left-hand turn. I spent like 5 minutes to speed up and try and pass this truck, and then turned off on the left lane. It's like, what the hell? Crazy. But other than that, I'm going to be off for a few days after this drug test, because all I have to do is go in at 1:30, do the test, and then I'm gone. I don't have to worry about waiting for results. Those will be sent to the office, which I know I'm not going to fail since I don't do any drugs, and all the stuff from my surgery is fleshed out. It was fleshed out before the first drug test. So I'm good that way. So it'd be nice to be home for a few days. Even now, I can feel stress just leaving. Yes, I sit and drive a truck all day. Some people be like, oh, it's not that stressful, but it's a heavy truck. You can't just stop on a dime. If that load shifts because you didn't secure it properly, you could kill somebody. Somebody cut you off, you could kill somebody. So you gotta watch constantly. So it's nice to not have to worry. I'll just get in my little car and away I go. Other than that, I'm gonna go now. We'll talk to y'all later.